Welcome to the Pioneer Gym on the campus of Delta College at University Center, Michigan for the 1991 consolation game for 3rd and 5th place between Prince George Community College of Largo, Maryland and County College of Morris, located in Randolph, New Jersey. I'm Jack Bean to call the action for you. Along with me is Brian Wellwood. And we've got a 27-2 team. The Morris team, they're 27-2, going against Prince George. And Prince George has a record of we'll catch it up for you in a minute. They're
Jack, the record is 17-12, but that's really no
18-13.
18-13 coming into here. They were 17-12, but that's really no call for what their overall record is, as they have played many Division I schools.
Yes, they've lost 9 of their 12 games to Division I schools. And we are going to pick up the PA announcement as the starting lineups are introduced. The Titans of Morris will be starting. Number 13, Anthony Cardwell at one guard. Aaron Johnson's the other guard. This is for Morris. Marcus Moses, number 30. And Tracy Sadler, number 10, part of the front line. And Kevin Wise completes the front line for the Morris Titans. Now for the Owls of Prince George. Charles Deshoe will be wearing number 23 in the white. John Halbert will be one of the starters for the Owls. Dewan McClure will start. Alan Mitchell. And Vincent Smith is the 5th starter. So for Morris, Tracy Sadler, Aaron Johnson, Anthony Cardwell, Kevin Wise, Marcus Moses, the starters. For Prince George, Charles Deshoe, Alan Mitchell, Dewan McClure, Vincent Smith, and John Halbert. Morris, the Titans, will be dressed in maroon with gold and white trim. The Prince George Owls in white shirts, blue pants with blue numbers on their shirts.
It's probably, Jack, going to be a very fast-paced game, as both teams like to run and gun. We found that out with Morris in both of their games, as well as Prince George in both of theirs, opening up in a surprising victory over the LCC Stars, 113-87 back on Thursday. Now Prince George, should they lose this game, would end up in the bracket underneath LCC, but if they win, they will take 3rd place in this consolation game.
Lansing Community College defeated Mattituck in the 4th place game earlier, 83-80. Getting ready to jump center, Morris going from right to left. Dressed in their maroon, Prince George left to right. It's controlled by Prince George, comes down to Halbert. Down low, turnaround jump shot by Vincent Smith, misses. Rebound Halbert, no. They fight for it under the boards, and finally Morris comes down with it. It's Kevin Wise. Wise gives it off to Aaron Johnson. Tracy Sadler now on the far side of the floor, brings it into the lane, hooks it up there and scores. And Morris draws first blood. Sadler scores for 2. Back the other way come the Owls. Alan Mitchell in the lane, that's Deshoe missing. The rebound by Morris. The long outlet is Anthony Cardwell spinning away and running into Alan Mitchell, and the charging foul is called on Anthony Cardwell. That's the first foul of the ball game.
So far, Jack, looks like both teams are keeping the quick pace in the basketball game, running back and forth across the floor.
Prince George gets it over the timeline. Alan Mitchell with the basketball in the center circle, takes it to the left side. It's Helbert turning around, 12-footer. Won't fall. The rebound by Aaron Johnson of the Morris Titans. Outlet to Cardwell, and he's crashed into by number 24, Alan Mitchell of the Prince George Owls, and that'll be the first foul of the game for Prince George. Aaron Johnson to inbound it, does so, comes into Kevin Wise, over to Johnson. With it, Tracy Sadler missing the shot. Rebound Helbert of Prince George. Back the other way they come. Alan Mitchell lost the ball, picked up by the Titans. And they come back. Aaron Johnson, he gives it off to Kevin Wise, and he is clobbered under there. And it'll be the second foul on Prince George, or a bunch of them under there, and they give it to Vincent Smith. It's going to be a fast-paced ball game, it looks like. Both these teams lost real close games yesterday in the second round of the tournament. 18:40 to play. It's 2-0 in favor of the Morris Titans. Going into the free throw line, Kevin Wise. First one, short, off the front of the rim, and comes on out. The Titans have cheerleaders here. They're the only squad that has had cheerleaders of the 8 teams here. Second free throw, good. Now full court pressure put on by the Titans. Helbert gets the ball over the line and almost lost by Deshoe. Helbert in the lane, back out. There's a three-pointer. It's an air ball. The rebound, Tracy Sadler of Morris. The little guard brings it over the timeline, top of the key. Aaron Johnson with the ball near the center circle. On the left wing, Cardwell. Back in the corner, it's Sadler in three-point territory. Out to Kevin Wise. Kevin Wise takes it to the hoop. Is fouled as he goes up. And Prince George may find themselves in foul trouble. This one, I believe, will be, and it is, on John Helbert. That's his first and third team foul.
Well, being the third team foul, Jack, Prince George is really going to have to get on the ball, and they're being out-rebounded. They're not really playing strong offensive basketball, or defensive basketball for that matter, so far in the game.
A change for Morris. Kerry Robinson has checked into the ball game. And checking out was, we'll get that for you in a moment. Both free throws go down, put in by Kevin Wise. And it's 4-0 in favor of Morris, and they steal the ball away. With it, Aaron Johnson to the baseline, into the lane. They missed the shot and rebounded by Prince George. Coming down with it was Duan McClure. In the corner with the ball is Deshoe. That's McClure. Alan Mitchell at the top of the key in three-point territory. Deshoe's pass is batted but deflected right back to Deshoe. And now they lose the ball. It's picked up by Kerry Robinson. Ahead to Johnson for Morris, and they throw the ball away as they try to get it down to Anthony Cardwell on the baseline. Marcus Moses comes in for Morris. He was the man that Kerry Robinson replaced, and Robinson comes back out. Prince George has the basketball. McClure gets it ahead to Vincent Smith. Vincent Smith all the way to the hole, misses the shot. Rebounded by Morris, and Morris gets the foul, I believe. Will it be on Kevin Wise? No, it's on 35, Duan McClure. It's on Prince George, so that's his first and fourth team foul. Morris only has one with 17:14 to play. 4-0 in favor of the Morris Titans. Alan Johnson. In the corner, it's Cardwell. Back to Marcus Moses, and he puts it in. Halbert pulls down the pass, dribbles over the timeline to the free throw line, into the lane. And they call Alan Mitchell for traveling for Prince George. Turnover gives the ball back to the Titans.
Fourth team turnover for Prince George. Still not collecting their thoughts on the offensive side of the game. They're not doing too bad defensive-wise, but that 4 turnovers is counterpart to 1 committed by Morris. Rebounds 4-3, Morris having the advantage there.
16:51 to go. Prince George has yet to get on the scoreboard. It's 6-0 they trail. Morris slowly brings it down. It's Aaron Johnson with it. Gives it off to Tracy Sadler on the left wing. All alone for 3, didn't take it, was Terrell Clark. Now it's Sadler taking it to the lane, missing, but it's tipped up and missed again by Marcus Moses, and a whistle underneath, another foul. And this time it's on Morris, and it's called on Kevin Wise, his first. That's only the second team foul, with a full court pressure put on, man-to-man full court press put on by the Morris Titans. Prince George's Alan Mitchell gets the ball over the timeline, hounded by Johnson. The shot is missed by Mitchell, rebounded by Aaron Johnson. Down to Moses, into the lane, puts up a little 5-footer, and he hits it. He's got 4 points. 16:05 to play. It's 8-0 in favor of Morris, and there's a near steal by the Titans. But the Owls get the ball over the timeline and miss the shot. Rebound by the Titans again. Terrell Clark slows it down over the timeline. It's 8-0, 15:44 to play in favor of Morris, and they have the ball. Clark off the glass, misses. Rebound, Prince George. It's Vincent Smith outletting to Alan Mitchell. Mitchell at the top of the key to Deshoe. Underneath, it's Price again, and he missed it, lost it as a matter of fact. Another turnover, and Terrell Clark from the Morris Titans comes back with it. Into the free throw lane, back out, goes to Tracy Sadler. Sadler gives to Aaron Johnson near this center circle. Takes it right into the free throw circle, down low. It goes to Terrell Clark. He goes up for the shot. It's missed, but he's fouled. It's another Prince George foul. This one's on DeJuan McClure, his second, and the 5th team foul for Prince George.
Prince George is really looking flat compared to the game that I got to see him in on Thursday night against LCC. Prince George just really had it together team-wise on Thursday night. Here, they're really not playing as a team. They're not as impressive. Checking in, the big man, 55, that's Scott Stewart, the 6'6 freshman, 3-point specialist. He's probably one of the bigger guards that you'll ever see in basketball.
Number 34, Jeff Farmer, is in the ball game also for Prince George, and Eric Payne has checked in. There's the missed free throw by Terrell Clark. He'll get another shot at it. 15 minutes and a second to play. It's 8-0 in favor of the Morris Titans. The next shot, he's got that one. Horn sounds, and Anthony Cardwell will check into the ball game for the Morris Titans. It's 9-0. 9-0. Tracy Sadler comes out. So Prince George gets the ball over the timeline, bringing it to the hoop, and missing the shot was Eric Payne, but the foul is called underneath, and we'll have to check and see who it's on. The official comes over, says,
Jeff Farmer, number
34, Jeff Farmer for Prince George. That's a 6th team foul already, with 14:51 to play, and a 9-0 lead. Prince George has yet to score.
LCC probably would have liked to see this on Thursday night, but Prince George really had it together then. Maybe that was their peaking point, that game against LCC.
Here's the shot from the corner by Sadler. It's missed, and it's rebounded by the big guy, Scott Stewart. And he's going to bring the ball over the timeline himself. He's at the 3-point territory, top of the key. Left wing, underneath is Farmer. Reverse hook up there by Eric Payne, but the shot is blocked and he's fouled. They may get Marcus Moses on this one, and they do. Number 30. His first third-team foul. It's a shooting foul. Eric Payne will shoot 2 free throws for the Prince George Owls. 18-13 is their record. They got here by destroying the Lansing Community College Stars last night, and then, or rather Thursday night, and then they lost last night to Danville of Illinois. The first free throw is good, and finally, the Prince George Owls are on the board with 14:24 to play. Second one goes. It's 9-2 in this very low scoring encounter here at the Pioneer Gym in the National Championship Tournament for Division II National Junior Colleges. Scott Bittner in the corner to Sadler. Turnaround by Marcus Moses off the glass too hard, rebounded by the big guy, Scott Stewart. And again, he'll bring the ball over the timeline. Not a bad dribbler for as big a man as he is. Stewart thought about the 3. He's watched closely by Anthony Cardwell. Goes to the left wing. Now he puts up the 3, missed. Rebounded by Payne. His shot is blocked and pulled down by Kevin Wise of the Morris Titans. Outlet to Sadler. Stops. Passes into the baseline to Anthony Cardwell. It's batted out of bounds, and the officials are going to discuss where it's going to go. Prince George gets the ball. Aaron Johnson checks in for the Morris Titans. Coming out will be Scott Bittner. 13:39 to play. It's 9-2. There's a batted down pass by the Titans of Morris. Tracy Sadler goes back out of bounds. Prince George will get the ball back. 13:34 to play first half. It's 9-2 in favor of the Morris Titans. Prince George is facing full court pressure. They get the ball over the line and throw it away as the pass intended for Dwan McClure went into the Morris bench. So with 13:27 to play in the first half, the score of 9-2 remains in favor of Morris. As they bring the ball down, it's Aaron Johnson crossing the timeline. He's watched by Jeff Farmer. Goes to the left side. With it is Kevin Wise. Back to Johnson. Down low. Cardwell back to Johnson. Baseline left. Puts up a shot. He's fouled. And this one's on Jeff Farmer.
And on Farmer, that is foul number 2 on Jeff. And on the team, that is number 7, puts them in the 1-1 situation already with still 13:07 to go here in the first half.
Another substitution. It's Kerry Robinson for Marcus Moses for the Titans of Morris. Been a very low scoring game. We've had 3 field goals in it, and that's it in the first 6 minutes and 53 seconds. At the line is Aaron Johnson. He gets 2 shots. First one, got it. Aaron Johnson is 5'8", 150 pounds from Norfolk, Virginia. Second one, he rims out that one. And Prince George brings the rebound down. Dwan McClure to Halbert. That's Stewart. Baseline right. On the wing. Halbert takes it just outside the lane. Misses. Rebound the Morris Titans. Here comes Johnson. Ahead to Sadler. Layup. In and out. Rebound. Out of bounds. And it'll be Morris getting the ball back. 12:42 left in the half. It's 10-2 in favor of Morris. It's the 3rd place consolation game of the NJCAA National Division II Tournament here at Delta College at University Center, Michigan. Pass comes into Sadler, off the glass and in on the left baseline. Tracy Sadler. It's 12-2, a 10-point lead for Morris. Stewart gets the ball over the timeline as Dwan McClure has it. McClure gives it to Scott Stewart. This guy is big. He weighs 235 pounds. He's a big man. He's at the free throw line. Stewart goes up with a short shot. It's off the front of the rim. Rebound by Halbert. He goes up. It's blocked and into the hands of Aaron Johnson. Johnson ahead to Kevin Wise. Layup, scores, and the foul is on Halbert. And that's his second. Prince George has 3 guys with 2 fouls now. And another lineup change for both teams now.
Jack, this one will take you a minute to go through. It looks like that Prince George's coaching people aren't happy with the effort that the starters are giving, so they're putting the bench in, it appears. Now, one man we haven't seen yet, it is Jimmy Walker. Now, Walker's finally out on the floor for Prince George. He's wearing number 25. He piled up a lot of points against LCC Thursday night. It'll be a matter of time before he gets on the scoreboard very soon. 14-2, an amazingly low-scoring game for both teams.
Free throw is missed, tip no, and rebounded by Prince George, and a foul on Morris's Marcus Moses. No, they give it to Aaron Johnson. That's his first, and only the 4th team foul. 12:02 to play in the half. It's 14-2 in favor of the Morris Titans over the Prince George Owls. The Owls bring the ball over the timeline, and inadvertently Scott Bittner got poked in the eye for Morris, and he's going to be replaced by Tracy Sadler. Sidney Winkler inadvertently poked him in the eye as he's wearing number 54 in this ball game in white.
He might be going to his mouth as well. So he's just going to go take a quick seat on the bench. That's Scott Bittner. He's going to take a quick seat on the bench in favor of Sadler. Sadler's in also Aaron Johnson. But so far, Prince George has shown absolutely no life whatsoever.
Pass comes in now. It's Winkler. Baseline left. Puts up a 12-footer. Got it. And that's their first field goal of the game. Winkler. 11:43 to play. First half. It's 14-4 now in favor of the Morris Titans. They have the ball. It's Tracy Sadler. Between the circles. Goes to Aaron Johnson. Downloads Marcus Moses. Turnaround hook. Got it. He's got 6 points. And it's 16-4 in favor of the Titans. 11:23 to play. Prince George. Mercer. Spin move, and he puts one in. A spin move by Mercer. 16-6. The lead is 10 for the Titans of Morris. Anthony Cardwell in the right corner. Brings it back out. Tracy Sadler for the Titans. Cardwell underneath is Marcus Moses. And he fouled up on his miss and committed a foul at the same time as he climbed over Price Williams.
You have to wonder, Jack, if John Wiley is unimpressed with his starters. The 5 men that he started Thursday night were Mercer, Williams, Payne, Winkler, and Walker, and none of them started tonight. Not a one.
Well, he could be sending a message to his bench. There's a steal by the Titans. It's Terrell Clark going up, missing, and back for the rebound is Jimmy Walker. Well, this Prince George team couldn't miss much the other night against the Lansing team. There's a block shot by Aaron Johnson. He doesn't like the call. He is called for the foul.
I really wouldn't be too sure on a lock for Morris victory here. The bench was in for Prince George to begin the game, or actually they were starters, but the bench from the previous nights when Prince George really rolled up a lot of points. I really think you're going to see Prince George make a comeback, and I really think this is going to be a high-scoring game going down to the wire now that the the 5 of the top players for Prince George are finally in, especially Walker. Look for this guy to take charge here in the second half of the first half.
Morris Mercer made the first free throw. That's 16 fouls on Morris. The Morris Titans, that is. And Mercer connects on the second one. It's an 8-point Morris lead, 16-8. Sadler over the timeline for the Titans. On the left wing, into the corner, back out, and he throws the ball away, and as soon as it's touched by Johnson, it's over and back, and the whistle blows. He just bats it out of bounds. he knew that it was the violation. And Prince George can find themselves even closer if they can connect on this turnover. And Jimmy Walker will throw the ball inbounds. 10:29 in the half, 16-8. The Titans by 8. Pass comes in. It's Price Williams. Underneath, Jimmy Walker couldn't find a handle on it. And here comes Morris back the other way. With it is Tracy Sadler in three-point territory, and a timeout is called by the Morris Titans with 10 minutes and 17 seconds to play. The score is 16-8 in favor of Morris over the Prince George Owls. Morris was victorious on Thursday night over Wabanzi, 75-72, and lost to Donnybrook last night, 106-103 to Brookhaven in the semifinal round, and that's why Morris is playing in the consolation game, and Brookhaven will go on to play Danville, who beat Prince George last night, 105-96. A lot of scoring in this tournament. Most of the games have been close. The widest one, of course, was the Prince George Thursday night win over the Lansing Community College Stars, the team out of Michigan, 113-87, in which they completely dominated. And Lansing came back and won their next 2 ball games, and they're the highest ranked team that has the highest finish of the ranked teams that came in.
That's so far. Morris also was a ranked team. Now, if Morris can win this, they'll be the highest ranked team in the bracket. If they lose, Lansing becomes the highest ranked team in the final brackets for this year.
Play back in, Morris with the basketball. Terrell Clark. Turnaround J by Sadler. No, rebounded by Kevin Wise. He goes up. It's short. The rebound is tipped up, and Prince George, Morris Mercer comes down with it. He outlets it to Jimmy Walker, and he missed the shot. The rebound by Prince George, and they lose it on the pass. It's Terrell Clark picking it up. Ahead to Aaron Johnson. Johnson's pass to Kerry Robinson back in there for Morris. Shot is missed, and back the other way comes Prince George. Three-pointer, Jimmy Walker. Off the front of the rim, it's missed. And Terrell Clark for Morris. Clark gives it off to Johnson, takes it into the lane to the corner on the right side. Tracy Sadler now. Between the circles, near the center circle. Now he takes it to the wing on the right side. Aaron Johnson. Johnson back out to Clark. Shot clock down to 15. Terrell Clark up with a shot. It's missed, and a foul on the rebound is called on Kerry Robinson. He used one of the Prince George men for a ladder. It's still 16-8, 8:56 to play in the first half. Morris is in the lead. And a couple substitutions. Cardwell and Gerard Ogletree are in the ball game.
I'm really surprised to see the score right now. It's 16-8, a very low-scoring game. Neither team's really running the clock or working the clock at all. Both of them running up and down the court, shooting at will, and it's just been a very poorly shot first half for both teams. Now the slow start for Prince George is probably going to ease up. I keep saying that. It's not going to take very long for this Prince George team to come back, especially the way Morris has been playing the last couple of minutes.
Morris Mercer connects on the first free throw. It's 16-9, 8:56 left first half. All fouls will be shooting fouls the rest of the half. Morris Mercer connects on both free throws. He has 6 points of the 10 that the Owls have scored. Morris Titans bring the ball back the other way. Gerard Ogletree crosses the timeline. He's picked up by Mercer. Ogletree takes it right into the lane, dishes it off to Sadler. Sadler down low to Kevin Wise. He tried to put it up, but he couldn't over Eric Payne. Now it comes out to Terrell Clark. Terrell Clark right at the free throw circle, brings it back out again to Ogletree, 20 on the shot clock. at the free throw line. They throw the ball away. It's picked up by Eric Payne, who dishes it back to Jimmy Walker. He stops at the free throw line. Back to Eric Payne. He goes up for the shot and is fouled by Morris's Kevin Wise, number 21 in the red uniforms. That'll be his second.
Number 21.
And shooting 2, Eric Payne. He's hit 2 free throws so far for his only 2 points of this basketball game.
Couple substitutions. Aaron Johnson checking in for Morris, as well as Scott Bittner. And also checking in is Kerry Robinson, taking a seat. Couple of people from Morris, Tracy Sadler, also taking a seat, Marcus Moses and Terrell Clark.
Payne missed the first free throw. 8:22 left first half. Both teams are in the bonus. Both teams have 18 fouls now. The second one missed. That one rolled out, and it's rebounded by Kerry Robinson of Morris. Outlet to Cardwell. Back over to Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson with 8:12 to play. His pass is intercepted by Prince George, and they come back and steal it the other way. It's Johnson bringing it left side, and his shot is blocked out of bounds by the Owls of Prince George. Good hustle defensively by the Owls to come back and save the layup from going in. Scott Bittner will inbound the ball underneath the basket. Left side of the lane. 8:02 left first half. It's a 6-point ball game. 16-10 in favor of the Morris Titans. They're looking for win number 28 here this evening. Pass is deflected and off the hands of Anthony Cardwell, but he's fouled underneath there.
And on the foul, Jack, they're getting Jimmy Walker with his first. Walker's been a no-show in this ball game so far, posing 22 points in the opening night of action against LCC. Walker all of a sudden really not doing a whole lot. As a matter of fact, I goofed. He had 19 in the opening game. 22 points came from Eric Payne and Sidney Winkler in the LCC game. I really think they might have peaked during that stretch on Thursday.
Well, I have to correct you. The foul goes to Bryce Williams, number 44. That's his first. And the free throw is missed by Cardwell. A 1-and-1. So Prince George back the other way. A behind-the-back pass by Jimmy Walker, stolen away by the Titans. Here they come, and the layup is good by Kerry Robinson. 18-10. That breaks a dry spell for Morris that had to go 4 or 5 minutes. Back the other way, a three-pointer is short. The rebound, Jimmy Walker, turnaround, Jay off the glass. No, the foul is called. Scott Bittner, I think, will get it. Yep. And that's his first. Well, each team has 9 team fouls. There's 7:32 to play in the half. It's 18-10 in favor of Morris. So after this, all foul shots in the first half are 2-shotters because of that 10 foul rule. And Jimmy Walker just throws one up there. It's missed. He gets another one.
Well, Prince George hit their very first 6 free throws. Now all of a sudden they've fallen apart. They've missed 3 in a row, 2 of them from Payne, now 1 from Walker. He does hit the second though.
That's Walker's first point of the night. 7.5 minutes to play. It's 18-11 in favor of Morris. Back they come the other way. Scott Bittner. Baseline left, now he brings it back out. Pass in the lane is picked off by Morris Mercer of Prince George. Stolen away by Aaron Johnson of Morris. Down low, off the glass and in to Kevin Wise, and give Johnson an assist on that one for a beautiful pass as he faked the layup. Prince George back the other way. Jimmy Walker, three-pointer. No. Rebound fought for, and Winkler comes down with it. Hooks one up there and scores off the left side of the lane. Sidney Winkler, he's got 4 points. It's 20-13 in favor of Morris, and they have the ball. Going right to left in the red uniforms. Anthony Cardwell back out to Bittner. Over to Johnson underneath, and from the baseline, Kevin Wise connects. He has 7 points. It's 22-13 in favor of Morris. Jimmy Walker, double team, gets the ball over to Bryce Williams, stolen away by the Morris Titans, and between the legs passes. They finally score. It's Kevin Wise. This Morris team is quick, has a lot of quickness. They put that full court pressure on, which has bothered Prince George all night long. It's 24-13. Winkler misses a three-point attempt. Rebound by Morris's Kerry Robinson. Quick outlet comes down to Kevin Wise, traveling.
Turnover number 5 on that traveling call for Morris as compared to 13 from Prince George. Now that's probably that is the story of the ball game so far. Everything else is basically even. Free throw shooting and shooting from the floor. Turnovers have been the big key so far, leading to a 9-point lead right now for Morris.
5:44 to play. First half, it's 24-13 in favor of Morris. The ball is kicked by Terrell Clark of Morris, and they'll reset the shot clock for the Owls of Prince George. To inbound it, Morris Mercer. His pass is stolen by Terrell Clark. Gives it off to Tracy Sadler. Back to Clark in the corner. At the high post, it's Moses missing. Gets his own rebound. Goes up off the glass. Too hard. Rebound by Price Williams. Long outlet is batted out of bounds, and I believe Prince George will get it back, and they do. The Morris Titans with that lead of 24-13 with 5:20 to play, 5:21. Fall back on defense once again.
And here comes the big guy, Scott Stewart, the 6'6", 235-pound linebacker for Prince George. He's from Waldorf, Maryland. And like we said earlier, he can shoot for 3 points.
Pass comes in, it's deflected and out of bounds by Aaron Johnson. Morris has quick guards, and they have quick hands. Sadler, Johnson, especially. Underneath is Aaron Johnson on the ball, guarding the pass. Aaron Johnson's only 5'8", 150 pounds. Jimmy Walker tries to inbound it, finally gets it into Mercer. On the left wing, it's Price Williams. Big guy Stewart underneath. Jimmy Walker got it. A nice turnaround jump shot by Jimmy Walker. He's got 3 points. 24-15, 5:05 to play. First half, Morris with a lead. And the basketball. Slowly bringing it down, Aaron Johnson goes around Jimmy Walker into the lane, misses the shot. The rebound is by Prince George's Morris Mercer. Gives it off to Stewart. Underneath, it's Jimmy Walker, and he couldn't hang on to it. There was a break for Prince George. They could have cut the lead even more. It's 24-15, and the turnover cost Prince George.
Like we said earlier, turnovers are really killing Prince George. Turnover number 15 in the first half. And without the turnovers, this is an even ball game.
Very low scoring so far, 24-15. Johnson gives the ball to Kevin Wise. Over to Tracy Sadler, back in the game. He goes up and misses the shot. They fight for it, and it's Mercer. Long outlet to Price Williams, almost too far. Price catches up with it, back to Walker, scoops it in off the glass. That's Jimmy Walker with 5 points now. 24-17, it's a 7-point ball game in favor of the Morris Titans. And it took Prince George about 5 minutes to score. It was 9-0 at one time. Pass comes into the lane and called for traveling is Marcus Moses, as he was double and triple teamed down there. It's a tough place to try and dribble, right in the middle of the lane. 3:59 left. Full court pressure put on by the Morris Titans. Jimmy Walker picks up his dribble, gets it to Price Williams, and he goes in, scores the layup, and is fouled. The basket counts. And Moses will pick up his 3rd foul for the Morris Titans. Moses is 6'8", 228 from Montville, New Jersey, and he's going to have to sit down because he's got 3
fouls. 24-17, and with the lead Morris, they're going to have to hang on to things here in the first half. Only 3:50 to go. but this Prince George team, a very explosive team, as we found out Thursday night, and last night they didn't pose too bad of a ball team. Now, tonight, early on, they were really bitter and dry and as cold as you can get as Williams hits the free throw. But Prince George really has a chance. It's only a 4-point lead now.
24-20 is our score. Morris has that 4-point lead. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to play, first half. With the ball is Cardwell, takes it to the hole, misses, but he's fouled. They're gonna get the big guy, Scott Stewart, with this one. And going to line shooting 2 will be Terrell Clark. Terrell Clark it was, not Cardwell. And he'll shoot 2. 3 minutes, 39 seconds left. Down to a 4-point game. It was 9-0. Morris came out, and Prince George is fighting their way back slowly but surely. And there's a free throw that's good by Terrell Clark. He's got 2 points on the night. 2 free throws out of 3 attempts. Got 1 more coming. It's up. Off the rim. Rebound. Goes off of Morris player. Goes off of Kevin Wise, and Prince George will pass the ball in. They're going to make a substitution. Send Dewan McClure back in. And checking out will be Eric Payne. Stewart is handed the basketball, gets it to Jimmy Walker, back to Stewart. Stewart ahead to Mercer. Mercer crosses the timeline, tries to spin away from the quick Aaron Johnson. Takes it into the lane and scores! Morris Mercer. It's a 3-point ball game, 25-22 in favor of the Titans. Down low, turnaround jump shot is missed by Kevin Wise. A foul underneath, and it's going to be on Morris's.
I think Kerry Robinson picked up that one as he was going over the back. Yes, he does. As he was going over the back of a couple of the Prince George players. Now we're going to bring it back down, and at the line, shooting 2, I guess it is, happens to be Dewan McClure.
McClure will be at the line for the first time this evening. It's 25-22 in favor of Morris. He banks it in, hit the backboard in front of the rim and stayed in. Usually those fall out. It's a 2-point game, 25-23. 3:12 left, first half. Morris in the lead. Prince George trying to claw their way back. That one rims out, and it's rebounded by Kerry Robinson of the Morris Titans. Gives out to Aaron Johnson. Johnson brings the ball over the timeline. Goes to the corner. Terrell Clark picks up his dribble, guarded by Sanderson. Over to Cardwell. Cardwell in the free throw circle, back out in 3-point territory. Terrell Clark. Now Anthony Johnson has it. Tries to set his teammates up. Goes to the corner with it. Here's a shot from the corner. It's way short, and it's rebounded by Morris Mercer. Ahead to Stewart. Stewart takes it all the way and misses the shot as he took it all the way to the basket, and the foul is called underneath on the rebound.
Looks like it's on Dewan McClure, and if it is his number 3. Yes, they do get him with it. So 2 quick fouls in the process of about a minute probably will land McClure a spot on the bench pretty soon, unless they feel pretty fair about him being out there. He really must be careful not to pick up foul number 4, still with 2:28 to go in the first half.
25-23, Morris leads. At the line shooting 2, with each team having 10 team fouls, is Kevin Wise. First one, got it. 10 points now for Wise, of the 26 that the Titans have scored. The next one goes up. He's got it. 27-23 in favor of Morris. Horn sounds, and they get the substitution. Morris does. It's Scott Bittner coming in, and coming out is Anthony Cardwell. Prince George Mercer will throw it in. It's to Stewart, back to Mercer. Mercer spins away from Johnson and outlets it down to Williams underneath. It's DeJuan McClure. He missed it, but it's tipped in by Morris Mercer. 27-25 in favor of Morris. 2:10 to play, first half. Johnson on the right wing. In the corner, turnaround jump shot is good by Kevin Wise. 13 points for Wise. Full court pressure put on. Long outlet goes to McClure, down to Jimmy Walker. Left hands one misses. It's rebounded by Price Williams, and he scores. 29-27 now in favor of the Morris Titans. They've never trailed, but they're being threatened by the Owls of Prince George. Morris has it. It's Kerry Robinson. Turnaround. He's got it in the lane, and it's 4 points for Robinson. Full court pressure still put on. It's 31-27, a 4-point ball game. Jimmy Walker to Sanderson, over to McClure, lays it in. DeJuan McClure has 3 points. 31-29. Action's picked up now in the last minute of this ball game. 1:07 to play in the first half. 31-29, Morris in the lead. It's Bittner. In the corner, it's Sadler. Down low, Kerry Robinson missed it, and it's rebounded by the big guy, Scott Stewart. Outlet to Jimmy Walker for the Owls. Walker to McClure in the corner. Back to Walker. Walker takes it to the baseline, puts up a 17-footer. It won't fall, and it's rebounded by Kevin Wise of the Morris Titans. Here they come back the other way. Aaron Johnson underneath. The shot clock has been turned off. Missing the shot is Kevin Wise. A lot of contact, no call. And here they come, the Owls. Mercer off the glass, too hard, tipped in by Jimmy Walker. And we've got a tie ball game. It's 31-31, 20 seconds to play, first half. And they're gonna play for the last shot, Morris will. Aaron Johnson near the center stripe, takes it to the corner, and with his back to the ball was Scott Bittner. He wasn't looking, they threw the ball out of bounds, so with 7 seconds left in the half, Prince George can take the lead for the first time in the ball game. They trailed at 9-0 at the start. Stewart lets one fly from 3-point, it's way short. Not a good decision. He thought there was more time left than there actually was, I guess, or actually thought there was less time. Anyway, they've got 3 seconds, Morris does, to get the ball over. And here comes Bittner quickly. He lets one fly from 3. It's short, out of bounds, and the half is over. It ends. Morris 31 and Prince George 31. 31 halftime score. And the third place game between the Morris Titans of Randolph, New Jersey and the Prince George Owls of Largo, Maryland. 31-31, it's been a game that saw each team play differently in the half. Morris started out quick and Prince George finished quickly. It took Prince George quite a while to score. They were down 9-0 before they even scored a point, and it was almost 5 minutes into the ball game before they even got a free throw, and it was quite a ways in before they made their first field goal. But it's all tied up at 31. Halftime stats, and we'll have Brian give you some of those.
Okay, very quickly, Jack. rebounding is one-sided. Prince George has 28 rebounds compared to only 18 for Morris. A big story there. Turnovers 11 by Morris, 16 by Prince George. A lot of those by Morris in the last part of the first half. Point totals, Wise leading Morris with 14. 10 is the leading point total put up by Morris Mercer for Prince George. Jack?
31-31, the possession arrow is pointing toward the Morris basket, and Morris will pass it in as we start play in the second half. This is for the third place consolation game, third and fifth place. First and second will be decided between Brookhaven and Danville. Brookhaven of Texas, Danville of Illinois. Lansing, Michigan finished fourth. And the loser of this game finishes fifth. All tied up, and to throw it in, Aaron Johnson. He's out there with Sadler, who gets the ball, takes it right into the lane, puts it up, missed, and Scott Stewart rebounds for Prince George. Back the other way, the Owls come, it's partially blocked, and back the other way, it's Tracy Sadler for Morris. With it is Cardwell. He scores.
Nice pass from Sadler. Rather than to go up with a dangerous shot, he passed it off to somebody else who had the open shot.
The shot is goaltended. Goaltending called on Prince George, on Morris for Prince George.
And with a shot was the man who needs to get hot for Prince George, by the name of Jimmy Walker. He has 7 points. Now he has 9, 7 of them obviously coming in the first half.
We're tied at 33. Morris with the ball. Johnson crosses the timeline. He's watched by Walker. Johnson's much quicker than Walker. Kevin Wise underneath. It's Cardwell in the baseline, and he missed it, but it's tipped in by Marcus Moses. 19:09 to play, 35-33 in favor of Morris. Jimmy Walker into lane, dishes it out to Williams, and a foul is called on Prince George's Jimmy Walker.
A lot of bodies flying on that last transition there, as 2 of them from Morris, and then Walker came out of there with a foul. So it's going to be a seesaw battle, probably down to the end, if not into overtime.
18:57 left, 35-33 is the score. Morris with the lead in the ball. Aaron Johnson in three-point territory, right to the hole, dishes it out, and it goes out of bounds. He got caught in no man's land and had to get rid of the ball, and did so to Prince George, as it turns out, on the turnover. Morris Mercer, one of the stars in the first half for the Prince George team. Jimmy Walker, baseline left, scores. Jimmy Walker, his 4th point of the half.
I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of that happening from here on out, as Walker seems to be the money man when they really need a rally to get going for Prince George.
He had a good game Thursday night that we saw against Lansing. In the lane is Anthony Cardwell. He's got 4 points this half. It's 37-35 in favor of Morris. Back the other way, Prince George. Mercer with the ball between the 2 circles. Goes to the corner on the right side. It's Walker for 3. He missed it. It's rebounded by Kevin Wise. He lost it. And Bryce Williams puts it in. And we're tied at 37. Morris with the ball. Aaron Johnson bringing it down for the Titans. Takes it to the right side, down low and off the hands of Kevin Wise, into the hands of Jimmy Walker. Long outlet to McClure. He puts it in. And for the first time tonight, the Owls have the lead at 39-37. They lead the Morris Titans. Morris coming back the other way. It's Sadler all the way to the basket. Missed it. It's rebounded by Williams. Outlet to Jimmy Walker. To Morris Mercer, and he scores. And the Owls are on a run. 41-37. Morris calls a timeout. Their first of the ball game. 17:09 to play. And it's Prince George 41, And Morris, 37. And actually, it's their second timeout. Prince George has yet to use one. 17:09 left in the basketball game.
Well, just like we thought at the outset or at the beginning of this game, Prince George, they opened up with 5 non-starters compared to the 5 starters on Thursday night. I'm not sure who their normal starters are since I haven't followed them all year, but they opened up, and then when the other 5 came in, being with Walker and Winkler and Williams and Mercer, when all those boys came in, they really started to kick up their heels. Now in the second half, you can really look for Prince George to open it up. I really think that the momentum right now is with the Owls, as they've basically controlled the tempo here in the second half. Now, rebounding's even at 2 apiece. Turnovers, 2 for Morris, 0 I have for Prince George. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of minutes. Morris is really going to have to get back on defense as well as put the ball in the basket. Otherwise, you're really going to see a terror on the floor, and Morris will feel the crunch that LCC felt on Thursday night.
After the slow start that Prince George got, they've controlled the game. Actually, the second half of the first half, it was Prince George starting their comeback at that time. Now they've gone all the way into the lead, 41-37. Morris Titans want to settle down and get back into the ball game. With it is Anthony Cardwell. A shot is missed, and McClure comes down to the rebound to Stewart. Jimmy Walker lost it. It's picked up by Anthony Cardwell of Morris. Outlets it to Aaron Johnson. Johnson underneath, and traveling is called this time on Kevin Wise of the Morris Titans, coming into the game at 27-2. That's what the coach told me. Coach Jack Martin trying to get his team back into things here, back into the swing of things that they started out with. Prince George is Morris Mercer, top of the key. Down low, nice pass to Bryce Williams, a turnaround J from about 5 feet out in the lane. He's got it. 43-37, 16:20 to play in the basketball game. The Owls are in the lead over the Titans. Anthony Cardwell's pass goes off the hands of Marcus Moses and out of bounds. Moses comes out disgusted, and Kerry Robinson goes in. Jimmy Walker to Mercer, across the line. Mercer down low. Bryce Williams, turnaround jump shot missed. They fight for the rebound. It's Stewart getting it, and off the glass and in. 45-37. The Owls are on a run. I believe it's about 10-0. A 10-0 Owl run here in the second half. 15:40 to play in the basketball game. Taking him to the basket is Aaron Johnson into the lane, but he's fouled.
35.
And Jack, that is on 35, they say. That's DeJuan McClure. McClure picks up foul number 4, so he might see some time on the bench before too long also.
He saw quite a bit of time on the bench in the first half. They raised the basket so we can't see the fouls on the scoreboard to our right. It's been down all day until the half, and then they raised it up again.
Back in the lineup for Prince George. This is Smith.
Morris will pass the ball in on the inbound pass. It comes in, and he missed the shot, and Stewart with a rebound, and he lost it. If he picks it up, well, they got away with that one. Should have been a double dribble. Here's Walker. He cans it.
25.
Jimmy Walker, and it's a 12-zip run now for the Owls. 15:20 to play, and they have a 10-point lead. They trailed by as many as 9. Turnaround jump shot, missed. They fight for it in there, and going up with it, and putting it in is Scott Bittner for Morris. Long outlet is batted out of bounds by Bittner, as the pass was intended for Bryce Williams. Scott Stewart tried to get the long outlet, and hustling back to knock it out of bounds was Bittner. The Owls will pass it in underneath the basket. 47-39, exactly 15 minutes to play. Bryce Williams hits the layup off the glass left side. He was left all alone under there as they passed it in. Back the other way, the Titans. Aaron Johnson takes it to the basket, goes to Robinson. He missed it. They fight for the rebound, and it's picked up by Bittner. He walked with it. They didn't call it. Comes out to Price Williams. Here's a 2-on-1 break, and it's stolen away beautifully by Aaron Johnson. Johnson takes it all the way, scoops it in.
Beautiful play by Johnson, the round windmill lay-in as it rolled around the rim a good two times before it finally went down, but a great transition there by Morris. Maybe a spark plug they need.
Stewart, baseline right, got it off the glass. Scott Stewart, 51-41. Owls in the lead, and the Titans with the ball. Aaron Johnson seems to be their quarterback. Cardwell, and his pass goes out of bounds, and it's Prince George.
6 turnovers now for Morris in the first 6 minutes of the second half, something that's really come back to haunt them as turnovers haunted Prince George early in the first half. All of a sudden, Prince George seems to have all the momentum going for them here in the second half.
You could see the Moles switching in the first half, and here's Jimmy Walker, three-pointer, short. And will they give him 3 shots? He's fouled by Tracy Sadler.
And I guess, Jack, they're only giving him 2 shots on the foul. Currently, he was on the line.
Yeah, just 2 shots. Tracy Sadler, that's his first. So Jimmy Walker goes to the free throw line, where he's batting .500. He's 1 out of 2. They have a band coming in.
Yeah, they have a high school band entertaining the 8 o'clock game tonight, as well as they did last night, apparently. We weren't here to see it. We'll be able to see it tonight with the championship game coming up between Brookhaven and Danville.
First free throw good, second one also good. Jimmy Walker cans them both. The 12-point lead, 53-41. It's the largest lead of either team in this ball game. 13:45 to play. Morris brings it down, and Aaron Johnson again goes to the basket. He likes to take that ball in there. His little 5'8" body takes a lot of punishment down there.
Walker picks up his second personal foul, also picks up maybe a slight ankle injury as he was favoring the ankle coming out of the pile of bodies. He's still doing it, but there's a lot of contact going on underneath, and they're going to have to be careful somebody really doesn't get hurt before too long.
Aaron Johnson at the free throw line. First one, got it. He'll get the second one. He now has 4 points. He's been a spark plug offensively, though, just only scoring 4 points, but that doesn't tell what kind of an offensive player he's been. Second one, missed. Rebound is by Morris's Kevin Wise. Turnaround jump shot, and he's got it. 53-44 in favor of the Owls of Prince George. They have the ball. It's Mercer. Mercer hounded there, gets it off to Stewart. Stewart's pass to Price Williams, three-pointer, short. Rebound by, well, it's stolen away by Price Williams. He scoops it up there, it's missed, tipped up there, it's missed again. They fight for the rebound again, and it's finally brought down by Sadler to Johnson. He puts it up, scores! Aaron Johnson. 53-46 as the Morris Titans steal the ball. It goes high in the air, batted down, and stolen away and picked up by Casimir, and he lost it. Serge Casimir in the ball game for the first time tonight, and Morris has picked up the intensity just like that on a drop of a dime, it seems like. 12:51 to play. It's 53-46 in favor of the Owls.
Morris has to be one of the quicker teams in the entire nation. They just seem to have hands all over the courts, picking the pockets of the Prince George players, trying to force the turnovers. And if they keep that up, the intensity of this ball game will also keep up.
Pass is batted in out of bounds by Aaron Johnson. Pass comes into Price Williams. I knew I was going to do that. It's Price Williams over the timeline. Watched by Kevin Wise. Goes away from Wise. Pass the down low to Jimmy Walker. Goes out of bounds, and last to touch was Aaron Johnson of the Morris Titans. Prince George will pass it in. 12:39 to play. They have the lead, Prince George does. Stewart, three-pointer. Got it!
Oh my, that's the third time I've seen him bury one from downtown in this tournament. He's 6'5", or 6'6", 235. It's almost amazing to watch a man of that size hit a three-pointer.
56-46, and the lead is back up to 10. Away from the ball, there's a foul, and it's on Marcus Moses, and that'll be his fourth. He's pushing away to get position, so he's called for the foul. With 12:18 to go, he's got 4, and he has to sit down. Prince George comes back, Mercer to Walker. Walker crosses the timeline, takes it back to Scott Stewart. Stewart into the lane, has it knocked away from him, but he recovers it. He's on the right wing, now back out to Morris Mercer. Mercer for Prince George between the circles. 11:52 to play in the ball game, a 10-point Prince George lead, and the foul is called on Serge Casimir. That's his first. 11:49 left. 10-point Prince George lead.
Foul number 20, Casimir. First personal, team third.
Third team foul for Prince George. Sadler in and Casimir out for the Titans. This is the third place game in the NJCAA national title. National tournament, actually. The title's on the line in the Brookhaven-Danville game at 8 o'clock, which follows this one. Jimmy Walker out, and Price Williams into the lane, scores! He took it right into the lane.
Well, they left it wide open for a Mack truck to drive through, and Price Williams cashed in for 2.
Back the other way quickly. Cardwell misses the shot. It's rebounded by Robinson. Blocked beautifully by Williams into the hands of Walker. Stewart, three-pointer. No, he's on the line. 2 points, but it was nothing but net.
He's got 9 here in the second half, all of them coming on long shot. Well, actually, 3 of his 4 buckets have come on long shots, one of them being a three-pointer. Stewart is a shooter, and they're going to have to figure out that a man of that size can shoot from the outside. They're going to have to go outside if you're Morris and cover him. Otherwise, they're in deep trouble. They're in deep trouble now, down by 14.
60-46 is the score. 11 minutes, 12 seconds left. Aaron Johnson gives it off to Sadler. Back to Cardwell, to Johnson. Underneath Sadler, turnaround jump shot, got it. Just outside the lane. Tracy Sadler, that's his first bucket of the half. 10:57 to play. 60-48, the lead is 12 for Prince George. Not only do they enjoy the lead, they have the ball. Morris Mercer. Watched by Sadler, gets away from Sadler, puts up a 17-footer, it's short, and it's rebounded by the Morris Titans. Here comes Aaron Johnson, the little spark plug, down the left side, slipped, and he's called for traveling. Slipped on the floor, and the turnover will give the ball back to Prince George.
Turnover still a key. 8 turnovers here in the second half for Morris. I've counted only 3 unofficially for Prince George. They've still got the momentum going their way. I really look for Prince George to start to add up the point total on the good side for them, bad side for Morris.
Morris Mercer with the ball in left wing, brings it out top of the key as they take some time off the shot clock and the game clock. Game clock's down to 10:15, the shot clock down to 24. Turnaround jump shot, good. Vincent Smith, that's his first bucket of the evening. With 10:06 to play, it's 62-48, favor of Prince George. Morris calls a timeout with 10 minutes and a second to play. That's their third. They have 2 left. The score, Prince George Owls 62, Morris Titans 48.
Well, Jack, the big key in this second half is the shutting down of Kevin Wise. He had 14 in the first half. He's only had 2 in the second half. Prince George is playing outstanding defense on him. They've only allowed 17 points by this Morris team here in the second half. Morris, normally a high-scoring team. Actually, both teams are normally high-scoring teams. But Prince George really stepping it up. They've outscored him here in the second half, 31-17. Jimmy Walker's put up 8 points in the second half. Price Williams has had 8. 9 coming from Scott Stewart, the big guy that is 6'6", 235. He's a freshman. So this is going to be a very good team, or it's going to be difficult. The guys that are coming back, Sidney Winkler, Scott Stewart, and Alan Mitchell, coming back for Prince George. That's a pretty good nucleus to come back on. They're losing a lot. They're losing all but those 3. Now, if you are Morris, They have three, Serge Casimir, Tracy Sadler, and Kevin Wise. Wise the only starter, I believe, on this team that they're going to lose. So it's a very good team coming back next year.
Sadler is also a starter. At least he started in this ball game tonight. 2 out of the 3 play quite often. That's Sadler and Wise, but everybody else is coming back, as you mentioned. So Morris has 10 minutes and a second to get back in this ball game, at least try and tie it up, or go ahead even and win it. Aaron Johnson, top of the key, watched by Jimmy Walker for the Titans of Morris. Takes it into the circle, dishes it off to Cardwell. Now Sadler has it in 3-point territory at the top of the key. Aaron Johnson with it, takes it right to the free throw lane. Tries to scoop it to his teammate Kevin Wise, but it's batted down and back the other way, and for the slam, and he almost missed it. That's Price Williams. He almost missed it, but almost doesn't count. Only in horseshoes, I guess. 64-48, high lob to Marcus Moses. It comes down to Prince George, and it's knocked out of the hands of Price Williams by Aaron Johnson.
And they are giving Aaron Johnson a foul, his 3rd personal foul. And going to the line will be Price Williams. Man who we haven't seen tonight, Eric Payne. I wonder if he could be hurt or something. I don't even see him dressed.
We saw him partially in the first half. He didn't play nearly as much in the first half as he did Thursday night. He played a lot Thursday night and proved to be a pain. He makes both free throws, Price Williams does. Ups the lead 66-48. 9:09 to play. The Owls have come back and come back very well. Shot by Cardwell, no. Moses tips it up, it won't fall. And there's Scott Stewart bringing the ball out after getting the rebound. Stewart to Walker, 3-pointer. No, the rebound, Marcus Moses ahead to Sadler. Sadler for the Titans of Morris. His shot is partially blocked, and here comes Jimmy Walker back for the Owls the other way. Walker takes it all the way to the lane. It's blocked nicely by Kevin Wise, and Morris will get the basketball as it goes out of bounds. Coming out will be Sadler for Morris, substitution, and Terrell Clark comes in. Johnson and Cardwell at the guards, front line of Wise, Clark, and Moses. There's a foul underneath away from the basketball. And I believe it's on Marcus Moses. And I think he's done. I think that's 5. Yes. With 8 minutes and 27 seconds left, Moses is gone.
And Moses had 8 points on the night. I really thought Vincent Smith might have been called on that last one for pushing out. Apparently Moses ended up with the foul. Now he's going to take a seat on the bench in favor. Let's see, who did they bring in?
Oh, we've got all kinds of substitutions for Prince George. We'll set the lineup for you. In the ball game is Jeff Farmer, along with Morris Mercer. Vincent Smith is in there. Stewart and Eric Payne. There's your Eric Payne. He's finally in the ball game. Morris Mercer goes up, scores off the glass from 12 feet out. Morris Mercer hits one, and it's a 20-point ball game, 68-48, in favor of the Owls of Prince George. Here's Cardwell taking it to the hole, missing, and rebounded by Johnson underneath Cardwell. Passes off the hands of Robinson, but it's recovered by the quick guy, Aaron Johnson. Johnson to Cardwell, baseline left, puts it up, missed. Rebound by Vincent Smith of Prince George to Stewart. Stewart takes it to the corner, left side, turnaround, and throws it away into the hands of Kevin Wise. Stolen away by Mercer. Mercer to Stewart, 3-pointer, nothing but the net. This guy can shoot. 71-48 in favor of the Owls of Prince George. Morris Titans with Aaron Johnson giving to Cardwell on the right side, back to Johnson. Over to Kevin Wise. He takes it into the hole, but he's fouled, and it'll be Jeff Farmer. Number 34, his third.
Number 34, Farmer.
7:15 left. It's a 71-48. 71-48 score. Enjoyed by the Owls of Prince George from Largo, Maryland. Pass comes in, and making the easy two-pointer is Kevin Wise.
Only 4 points here in the second half for Kevin Wise. The big key why Morris has all of a sudden gone pointless almost in the second half.
Stewart for Prince George. Over to Mercer underneath, baseline left, and putting it in is Vincent Smith. They're on a roll like they were Thursday night now, the Owls are. They completely rolled over the Lansing team, and now they're doing the same thing to Morris, the same way. Here comes Wise, missing the layup. Rebounded by Stewart. Long outlet intercepted by Morris. Stolen away from him, though, by Farmer. Farmer at that portion of the free throw circle. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound. Goes up with it. Misses. Rebound by Kerry Robinson, of Morris. 12-footer off the glass. He's got it. Kerry Robinson with 6 points. 6:17 to play in the basketball game. It's 73-52 in favor of the Prince George Community College Owls. Mercer, baseline left, 12-footer. Nothing but the net. 75-52. Back the other way come the Morris Titans from Randolph, New Jersey. They'll go back in 5th place if things stay the way they are. And a foul in the lane. It's on Prince George, and give it to Morris Mercer, I believe. Nope, make it
45,
Eric Payne, his first. Lineup changes now for Morris. Will set their lineup first of all. It's Scott Bittner, also Dennis Parrish. Aaron Johnson still in there. Sadler's back in. And the other man is Kevin Wise. Pass comes in to Dennis Parrish, to Johnson. Johnson takes it right to the lane, dishes it off to Kevin Wise. He goes up with a shot, but is fouled. And they can give it to Payne or to Helbert. And they decide it's Payne again, his second. For Prince George, Jeff Farmer's in there, Helbert's in there, Payne's in there, Mercer's in there, and the other man is Alan Mitchell. At the free throw line, Kevin Wise got the first one. He had a bunch of points in the first half. He had 14. And in this half, he's got 5. Score was tied at 31 in the first half. Wise made both free throws. Now they're putting full court pressure on Morris's, but Farmer brings it over the timeline. Here comes Morris Mercer. Underneath, there's Eric Payne. He walked with it. They didn't call it, and he slams it home. Anyway, Eric Payne with 4 points. 77-54. Back the other way. Beautiful stuff there by Kevin Wise, and the foul is called. Give that one to Morris Mercer.
A lot of stuff's come like this at the end of a game when it's wide open. A 21-point lead right now for Prince George. You're going to see a lot of this from coast to coast, both from Prince George and Morris, just trying to get a little bit of excitement into their last 5 minutes and 24 seconds of the season, especially for the sophomores.
At the line, trying to complete the three-point play, Kevin Wise. He misses. It's rebounded by Eric Payne, and he almost tore Alan Mitchell's head off with a pass. Mitchell comes back to the right side for Prince George. From the free throw line, throws up a prayer. It's not answered, and back the other way comes Tracy Sadler. Gives it off to Bittner. He scores. Scott Bittner. He's got 4 points. 5 minutes left in the game. 77-58 Prince George. Here comes Morris Mercer. Dishes it off to Payne. He wasn't ready for the pass. It's picked up still by Mitchell. It's missed. Mitchell gets it back, goes up with it again, and scores. Make that Jeff Farmer. Jeff Farmer for Prince George, 34. 4:45 to play. 79-58 to score. Bittner for 3. Got it! Scott Bittner with 7 points on the night. 4.5 minutes left. It's 79-61 in favor of Prince George. Helbert gives the ball to Morris Mercer. He lost it, and he just grabs Dennis Parrish. and give Morris Mercer his second foul. A holding call, they say, and wisely so. 4:27 left. Into the game for Prince George is Charles Deshoe. We didn't see much of him tonight. We saw quite a bit of him. Well, we saw everybody from Prince George in the Lansing game that they so aptly won very easily by a 26-point margin. This will be the second largest margin of the tournament. It could be the first, the way Prince George is going. Dennis Parrish sinks the free throw. 79-62. 4:27 left. 79-63 as the free throw goes in by Dennis Parrish. The Owls have the lead, and a change in the lineup. It's Casimir coming in, and Parrish is coming out for the Titans. Pass comes in now and stolen away by the Titans and blocked out of the hands of Terrell Clark and out of bounds. So Morris will pass the ball back in. 4:22 left.
That was a nice block, Jack, by I believe that was Jeff Farmer on the block, as he just knocked the ball out of bounds, and Morris calls a timeout. Maybe, I don't want to say that the game is 100% out of reach. It's a 16-point lead. With a three-point goal, anything can happen in the course of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We saw what happened at the beginning of this ball game. All Prince George needs to do is work the clock and get the free throws, or get fouled, I should say, and make the free throws. They have it in the bag. The Fat Ladies warming up the sing over there. Actually, it's the band that's going to be warming up pretty soon for the 8 o'clock game. But Morris is hanging in there. They were down by 21. Now it's only a 16-point lead. Anything can happen.
I think you were right, the Fat Ladies warming up too, because when the Fat Lady starts singing, the game is over for all intents and purposes. And Prince George seems to have things their way. I think more or less Coach Jack Martin of the Morris Titans just wants to get his team to work the offense and try and get back in it and play real hard defensively. They're going to be all over the Owls defensively to try and steal the ball. 4:20 left in this ball game. 79-63 in favor of Prince George. So to inbound it, it comes into Casimir. There's a three-pointer by Bittner. It's short. The rebound is fought for and out of bounds, saved from going out of bounds into the hands of Alan Mitchell. Long outlet to Halbert. He has to go off his hands, but he recovers it. Takes the shot, and he missed it, but a foul is called underneath the basket. I think it's on Prince George's Eric Payne.
And with Payne, he picks up foul number 3. All of them, I believe, here in the second half. But that'll send Morris back to the line. They're going to get 2 shots. Nope, only 1 shot. I was thinking it was the 10th. It's the ninth shot, or 9th foul, rather. He gets a 1-and-1 at the line. Now, if he buries 2 here, it's 79-65, and it won't be out of reach. It'll only be a 14-point lead. It could get interesting if things start kicking up for Morris.
Well, they have to pick up the intensity and keep it. And he missed the free throw. Missing it was Terrell Clark. And Prince George comes down with a rebound. Jeff Farmer, top of the key, watched by Tracy Sadler. Farmer over to Deshoe. Deshoe's pass is off the hands of Payne, but a foul is called as Payne and Terrell Clark go for it, and I think there's no foul, it's just out of bounds. I thought they were going to whistle Terrell Clark for a foul that time, but it just went out of bounds. Clark's coming out of there. And Kevin Wise is back in. Also, Casimir's coming out. And in again is Cardwell. With the ball for Prince George is Farmer. Off to Mitchell. He lets one fly, it's missed. Halbert with a rebound, 79-63, the Owls lead, they have the ball. Alan Mitchell takes it to the free throw line, loses it, and gets it back though, and brings it back out. Over to Farmer. Farmer for the Owls of Prince George. Spins away from Johnson, loses the ball, picks it up again, puts it up short. Rebound into the hands of Halbert, and he scores. Just hustle there.
Let me tell you, Jack, that took off about a minute and a half. That was one of the longer possessions you'll ever see in basketball.
Aaron Johnson's pass goes to the big guy, Kevin Wise. He missed it, but they fight for the rebound. It's off the hands of Aaron Johnson, and the white-clad Prince George Owls will get the basketball back under full court pressure put on by the Titans of Morris. Pass comes to Mitchell. He tries to dribble down the sideline, lost the ball out of bounds under good pressure by Anthony Cardwell. Morris will get the ball back with 2:49 to play. The lead is 18, 81-63 for the Owls. Johnson to Bittner. Bittner takes it into the lane, dishes it out to Sadler. He misses. The rebound is by Eric Payne of Prince George. Back the other way comes Alan Mitchell. Goes behind his back. Brings it into the lane, stops, pops, misses. Tipped in by Eric Payne. 2:22 left. The lead is 20 for the Owls, 83-63. Pass comes in, and up for the shot is Sadler. It's missed. DeShoe with a rebound for Prince George. DeShoe gives it off to Farmer. He's double teamed near the time stripe. Into the corner, goes to DeShoe, brings it out for three, decides to pass to Eric Payne, and he's fouled by Scott Bittner in the lane. At the free throw line, Eric Payne will shoot 2. Eric's had a pretty good second half here. 12 points, all in the second half. That's Scott Stewart. Payne's got 4 points this half. Well, Stewart's had a good second half too for the Owls. Eric Payne banks in the first free throw off the glass and in. You don't like to see bank shots on free throws. You like to see them just like that one, nothing but the net. 85-63. Owls lead, 1:54 left. Bittner is fouled as he tried to go around DeShoe, and DeShoe sort of tripped him. And an inadvertent trip nonetheless, but it was still a foul. And DeShoe picks up his first foul. 1:51 left. 85-63 in favor of the Owls of Prince George. At the line, Bittner. Scott Bittner gets 2. First one, good. And he'll get one more. One minute, 51 seconds, and a substitution coming in. Gerard Ogletree comes in and replaces Aaron Johnson. The second free throw by Scott Bittner is in. He's had a pretty good second half. 9 points. It's 85-65, a 20-point difference. Full court pressure put on, but Mitchell brings it down. 3-on-1, down low to Payne, and Payne just puts it in very softly. And it's 87-65 in favor of Prince George. Morris back the other way. Bittner, high, rainbow. That one brought rain. And it was Bittner that put it in. Give him 11 second half points and an 87-67 game. That goes off of Halbert and out of bounds. Looked to me like it hit the Morris player, but the official said it went off Halbert. So Morris will get it back. And Bittner misses the three-point shot. It's rebounded by Farmer of Prince George. Jeff Farmer takes it all the way to the hole, lays it in. He went right between two Morris Titans and scored. Beautiful play there. Back the other way, the Titans with 1:02 left. It's 89-67. Bittner in the baseline. Now it's Cardwell. Three-pointer left wing. No. Rebounded by Casimir, and he's mugged underneath there by John Halbert. That'll be his third.
Well, Helbert picks up his third. Right now, fouls are really no big deal upon whoever has 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. Only 51 ticks left on the clock. Prince George is going to go home the third place team, and Morris, coming into the tournament, I believe rated number 1, goes home number 5.
Number 1 and 2 will be decided in the second game in the fourth game of the day, actually, the second game of the evening session between Danville of Illinois and Brookhaven of Texas. Free throw by Serge Casimir is good. Gets another one. 51 seconds left. It's 89-68 in favor of Prince George. Second one goes. Got it. Casimir on the board with 2 points. Mitchell is double teamed. Gets it off over to Deshoe. Deshoe crosses the timeline for Prince George. They steal the ball out of bounds, and Bittner was on the sideline, on the line when he knocked the ball away. So he's out of bounds. 42 seconds left. 42 seconds left. Official doesn't want to hand the ball to Deshoe until Casimir quits pushing Mitchell. Mitchell gets the ball for the Owls. Down low, and a reverse scoop is missed. He gets his own rebound. That's Farmer. Helbert tips it in. Eric Payne misses. And it's finally pulled down by Morris right into the hands of Deshoe. Three-pointer off the front of the rim. Tipped up, it won't fall. And finally a foul is called under there. Boy, what a lot of wild, rambly, scrambly play under the boards, and finally a foul is called.
And the foul is on Helbert. Lots of rambly, scrambly play down low. Bodies flying everywhere, but they're really going to let a lot of things go. They don't want to put up with 2 shots and then a quick possession, 2 shots, a quick possession, and so on and so forth. It's a 20-point game. It's kind of difficult for a team to come from 20 points down in the course of 22 seconds.
I would say the fat lady singing at the free throw line is Cardwell, and he makes the first one. Anthony Cardwell. He's got 5 on the night. 22 seconds left. 89-70. He missed the second one. Helbert with a rebound for Prince George. Outlet to Mitchell. Mitchell quickly down, stops for 3, pops for 3, and it's missed off the back of the iron. It's rebounded by Deshoe. He lays it up. It's no good, but it's put in by Farmer. Farmer puts it in. There's a steal and a miss. Deshoe puts one up. He's fouled with 1 second left. 91-70 is the score in favor of Prince George, and they will be the third place team in the 1991 NJCAA National Basketball Tournament for Division II. 1 second left. At the line is Charles Deshoe. First free throw. Got it.
His first points of the night.
His first free throw attempt, and Charles will get free throw number 2. 1 second left. There it is. He missed it. The rebound, and a long, long one off the backboard at the buzzer by Gerard Ogletree. And the final score here this evening is the Prince George Owls of Largo, Maryland, 92, and the Morris Titans of Randolph, New Jersey, 70. For Brian Wellwood, I'm Jack Bean saying so long, everybody.